So this is what you gotta do when you got a 60-pound plus RC vehicle. You have to tow it with a dolly, which this thing, my little hand truck that I had, is not standing up to the challenge. You can see actually both of my wheels are kind of bent in from just the sheer weight of this machine. I mean, honestly, look at it. It's just massive, big and heavy. But anyway, so I am out here this afternoon to get a little practice in on the dozer here. Now, I am not a professional dozer operator. You know, I'm more of an excavator guy. I like running my excavators more than anything. My buddy Brent there from Adventure Time RC, he's a dozer guy. He loves dozers and he does a really great job. I've seen him in action with his, and he does a fantastic job. Make sure you check out his channel, Adventure Time RC. I'll link it in the description there for you. But like I said, I'm gonna get some stick time here and try to learn the vehicle. For this past week, I have been messing with the settings and getting it to my specific liking and stuff like that, setting up the channels different a little bit, changing a few things, just trying to really get it down to my personal preference. So we'll see how this goes. Like I said, I'm not an experienced dozer operator. I've watched some videos on it, but you know, you can watch videos all you want, but in order to really get the experience of it, you need to get some stick time, and that's how you learn everything, by getting, you know, on the sticks there and just practicing. And that's what I'm out here today to do, is some practice on the dozer here and try to kind of pick it up. You know, like I said, I am more of an excavator operator. I run excavators for my job there, doing the trenches for water and sewers and stuff like that. I do that kind of work. So I'm really good with an excavator, but a dozer is a whole nother ball game. I do run like skid steers and stuff like that, but like I said, dozer is a whole different operation for me. So let's go ahead and get this thing fired up and try to do a little bit of some practice dozing here. So yeah, so let's get into it. All right, so we got the dozer all powered up, ready to go. You can turn on some sound for a little bit. I'm not gonna run the sound the full time. You know, we'll do it without the sounds a little bit there, but I did change out the sound unit. So when I bought the dozer, I bought the one that had the 201 sound in it, which is an upgraded sound system for it. And when I got it in, it didn't have the track sound and stuff like that. So I had to reach out to the representative from Toucan Hobbies to ask about this, and he said it's in there, it just wasn't programmed. So I had to move this little jumper around to get that track sound and stuff like that. And I also adjusted a little bit of the tracks, or some of the sound there. Like for some reason they had the track sound in with the operations of the hydraulics there, and I was like, I didn't really like that. So anyway, so we're going to fire it up. Let's turn on our pump. Pump's on. Now, like I said, I changed a few things setting wise. So from the factory on the controller, let me show y'all this. So on the factory setting, they had the ripper up and down on channel 1 and 1. This is 2, this is 1. And they had it set up there, and I didn't really like that because, you know, you got the swivel of the front blade there, and that was actually kind of like over here, and I wanted to change that to put it over there. So I had to, if you can see that, but I had to change that over to channel 1, so that way I can be able to do it right there on the stick. And then the ripper there. So there we go. So let's move a little dirt if we can. It's pretty dry material. Should do all right. So let's do it. All right. So we're on a little bit of a slant hill here. So I'm gonna try to move some of it if I possibly can. So let's go ahead, blade down. Blade is down. Let's go ahead and get a nice slow. So I've been watching some videos on how to operate dozers. Everybody has different things they're saying, what to do, how to do it. So I was told, like on one video, that you don't want to like bury your blade down into the ground because you're gonna dig yourself deeper. But you want to do it in like a nice smooth motion. Really get that momentum, or not momentum, but get that feel in your bucket there, or in the blade. Yeah. Oh, like I said, I'm still getting used to this thing. Total new machine, so I have to learn its capabilities of what it can and cannot do. So, yeah. There might be some clay down here for sure, because this is part of the track and everything. Well, when I bulldozed the track down with the skid steer that I brung in, it did kind of put a mixture of clay and everything around, so might be a little bit of clay here and stuff, which will probably, look at that. Just doing it nice and slow. All right, yeah. Back it up a little bit, get some of this loose stuff out the way. Down, let's go. We gotta remember not to go super fast. And that's where I'm still doing some adjustments here on the machine. It's still going to take some time to get used to a machine like this and the features, because my Hawina bulldozer that looks just kind of like this, smaller version. Didn't have the features of, you know, tilt bucket and stuff like that. It just had, you know, up and down and a little small ripper on the side of it, or on the back up, you want to say. But I ain't trying to dig too deep. Yeah, see how I'm getting all squared up a little bit there. But man, is she doing some work. You know, I know that this type of operation, if you wanted to clear out some land, it's not something that's, you know, very speedy. You gotta take your time with it and stuff. Only experienced operators really know what they're doing and stuff. And as I said, I'm not an experienced operator on this kind of stuff. Just filling the controls and figuring out how to do this and stuff. You know, I'll continue watching videos and stuff like that, like I do with all my stuff that I do here on my channel. Look at that. Get up here and like, so far I am really enjoying the new setup and stuff that I've done. This makes it a lot easier for me to operate, but still getting used to it. But, you know, so far I'm pretty amazed with it. Now, one of the questions that I got is, why did I want this particular model when there's a lot of different models out there? Well, the reason why I wanted to buy this one was my buddy Brent there from Venture Time. He had one at Cabin Fever 2026, and I was just blown away with the sheer performance of it. So I was like, oh, I know how that one works, because my buddy's got one. And yep, needless to say, I was like, I gotta get one. It's so cool. So Brent, if you're watching this video, it's all your fault, man. You're the reason why I spent that amount of money on this thing, but it's definitely gonna be worth it. But that's the whole reason. Now, I saw this typical model a few years ago back when, like, Medic from RC Adventures was getting into construction stuff. He got one of these when they first came out, and I was blown away with it. When I saw the videos, I was like, man, that's so freaking cool. I would love to get one of those, but at the time, price-wise, was just way too much for me. Now, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm not trying to grab like a full layer of material. I'm trying to not go too deep and stuff like that. Because I've seen a lot of videos where people like try to push major amounts of loads with this thing, and it bogs down and stuff like that. And I'm trying not to do that. Like I said, I'm just still in the current learning stages of it, so. And that's looking pretty good. Nice, very nice grade there. Pretty good flat there too. All right. Tilt that blade that way. We're gonna lift it up a little bit. blade down a little bit. It's just cutting it in it. Well, you know what? You guys can't even see it. It's very compact soil right here. So let's tilt the blade this way. All right, so we need to tilt the blade up like that. Let's get the tracks on the ground. Not a very good pass, but you know what? I'm learning, right? You know, it's just like with the excavator. I wasn't always that good with the excavator. I took some time to do my research, and then when I finally got one, or RC version it is, I just started practicing it with it as much as I possibly could. Nice and slow movements. We cut that hill. Oh yeah, we got a nice, good blade full right there. We'll rake it up into a nice little pile. Yeah, I am definitely loving the new setup there. It's working for me. Drop it down. Not too much. I want to kind of hover it over the thing a little bit. Yeah, I know. Yep. Oh, it's doing good right there. Had a nice little roll going on. All right. Man, that looks pretty good. Yeah, let's see if we can do some grading with it. Lower it down. Ah, yeah, look at that. Nice and flat. Oh yeah, that looks good. This material is not the best to dig in because you know, it's got a lot of rocks and debris in it, but anyway. Changed up the camera angle for y'all. I like to do that every now and then with my videos. I like to change up the angles and things. You see stuff different in different angles. I learned that from doing photography for a long time there. Doing different angle shots will get you a better picture. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Yeah, we almost had a full run there. Alright. Maybe we do a little bit of sound there so you don't have to hear me yep, yep, yep and all that good stuff. So let's fire up. Well, there you go, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Sorry it's so long. You know, a lot to say, and just having a great time. I was getting really focused in it, and I get the operator stare. So yeah, but anyway, my friends, continue on watching as I learn how to really do this machine a little bit better. Hopefully with a lot more practice, coming out here practicing on the site there, you know, I'll master this vehicle. It's gonna take time, just like anything. You know, Rome wasn't built overnight, so this is definitely not something that I'm gonna learn overnight. It's gonna take a while to get used to. I mean, like I said, you know, I was no pro at the excavator. I just spent many hours watching videos and then getting out and practicing it with it and learning the tricks and the trades of the excavator and stuff. And that's where, so you know, I got over like maybe 5 years experience an operator with the excavator. So will this take me 5 years? Who knows? But anyway, I definitely have work cut out back here in the old track here, leveling down some spots that I didn't get when I came in here with a skid steer to bulldoze the track down. So there's a couple little high spots here and there. It's just trying to figure out the grade of where it needs to be at and stuff like that. That's just the hard part. Like, I don't have that type of what's the equipment to do grading and stuff like that, to find out the perfect grade and stuff. But if you guys know anything, you definitely comment down below, let me know. But I mean, look at the work that the dozer has put in just in the short time of 22 minutes 38 seconds or so. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good amount of dirt right there. So yeah, it's definitely definitely putting in. I'm gonna get another dolly here because she's not making it. But anyway, my friends, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all later.